Welcome to my second Death Must Die build guide. This time it's gonna be on Kront. In the passive tree we will focus on alterations, experience and banishes. In the bottom part also the full 15% life. Then we move on to a little bit of damage here, the full armor here, all the power slots. Increased damage against stunned enemies, mostly will be stunned. Some legend offers just to proceed here together with the life region percentage, which is really important. This is actually where a lot of our damage will come from, as we scale life on this build. This is our interaction key for Ravage, though the 5% will be enough to stun a lot of things with our hit frequency later on. And the double power trigger, of course, this is not just a life stacking but also a power build. In the relic spot we have nothing too special. The heals, regeneration and lifesteal increase is really nice to have though on this build. The big head, we needed 300 armor and we use it in synergy with living armor, which converts my armor into life. Then we have a belt for power slots and some area increase, some cooldown reduction and some area on our weapon, and old tier 2 amulet which has armor and life. You won't be able to get something like this now, but there are some good alternatives in tier 3 items for this build. This is also a unique you will need to have for the build, as going for the water god is most important, and also you will need the cooldown reduction for your water octopus, which is our main damage source. On the gloves we get some strike projectiles. Those are also needed, as it really makes this build flow. In the boots we have another unique from tier 2, just increase our life some more. For stats we have some decent damage stat actually. When it comes to base, not too much cooldown reduction. I would like to have a weapon with 60% cooldown reduction for this, I do not lie, but I haven't farmed it yet. Some area, some range. Attack damage is alright though, we don't go for that. Early on it's helpful though, for sure. 316% power damage already, that's what we start off with just from our life and those two projectiles. For life we have almost 2k life and almost 4 life regen per second, which yeah, does keep you alive for quite a while. Though this life, it will go down over time, as we don't have a lot of ways to regenerate up as fast as it will drop. Since as you can see we have 0 armor and 0 evasion, which is actually making this 2k health not even that tanky of a build. Alright. Game sounds a bit much for me right now. Oh yeah, I'm not sure I went over this ring. As you can see, like almost every slot in this build is filled with a unique, so it's actually unironically quite easy to acquire. You have 4 recommended 4 uniques you need for this build. Well, this, to be fair, you don't quite need, but it gives you an insane damage boost once every 25 seconds. Well, more once every 20 seconds, as it will be up for 4.
All rivers lead.
And that's just perfect actually, we just lock that in here. And at this point we can basically stop auto-attacking, start walking. Our tentacles should clear most, even though we just got them. Because those 300% of power damage are kicking in quite well, especially early on, and starting out with this much damage makes early game a complete breeze on this build. We did not want to reroll that. So what we're looking for is not this, but I'll take it for now. We're actually looking for Kront and for war and for lightning. Lightning mostly just to get the cooldown reduction. You can also fill it out with something like Justice for some more defense. The third slot in this build is really more up to what you want or need right now. Oh damn. I don't really want to banish a dash. Well, War Pact is not what we want, but it's what we're gonna take. It's quite right, and yeah, you could see the end of the mechanic that actually is the little Super Saiyan modus of this build. You can your octopus still attacks even when you're frozen. So when you're frozen and your armor triggers and you get another 1000 HP just from this combination, which will scale your power damage even higher. Yeah, quite the difference in yeah, 1000 HP. A little bit more than 1000 HP. Yeah, and damage reduction is also insane during that phase, so you do regenerate some HP during being frozen, while also having your most powerful damage. Yeah, I might just go with Justice here and don't overroll too much, so just go with alterations for Fates and get the upgrade for my Octopus and be on my way to clear this. I hope I don't miss the cooldown reduction and the damage too much, but it should be okay. Also, yeah, you also got some strong powers to stack here, though I would just lock in a protection, maybe gonna lock in her auto attack, well, just the next auto attack and banish it. After I get it again, to have that out of the way, as we are not gonna do much with attacks on this build. Yeah, see, even though we have a lot of HP, without any armor, your HP doesn't mean that much. You get hit, you get dumpstered. Yeah, we're getting some levels. Octopus always very good to keep up with the increasing difficulty on time. And on this build, really every level kind of must be impactful, as you do get reduced experience, and this will hurt you late game if you don't get the right stuff. So I said I will take a tag, though I think before I do that, I still get this first. Secondary damage boost to really make it hurt.
Where to?
It's basically the ultimate waterbender right here. Freezes himself in an ice block and just, you know, attacks with water while doing it.
Justice.
I'm gonna take the dash, banish that next time I get it. Oh, I should not have taken the dash with knockback, as I will get passives for that now. This is actually a rather big mistake. Do not do this, or you will make the run harder on yourself, as you will need to be sidelining more stuff and avoiding more stuff that usually wouldn't pop up otherwise. Move speed. Banish this. Get this. And our octopus actually has 1.1 seconds cooldown for 5 tentacle hits, which basically just comes from this, right? This item is very, very powerful. Of course, only if you use it in combination with this, otherwise it's more or less complete. You can use it for the favor if you want something else from him, but to be honest, if you don't focus on this, it's not that great, but if you do, it's really insane. This upgrade from it is actually not that insane, but it's alright. It's some extra damage percentage from a type you don't get otherwise, so it scales independently, which is nice. We will get all those banishes, we will need those. especially since I messed up. Oh, some armor, that's basically just life, brings us over 2k. Nice to see. So yeah, picking up shrines is rather important here, as it's minute 6, we're level 12. It's incredible how slow this build levels. You could invest some things here for some experience gain. If you can get some on those slots without feeling like you're missing something out. I haven't been able to do that so far. Yeah, just banish out more here, then go alteration. Yeah, this is the stuff. Oh no! Well, another mistake. God damn. That was a double banish and select on the grappling hooks, which is the power that we really want as second power. The main reason we go Kront. Not getting that there because I slipped up. Really doesn't feel great, but we will manage. The grappling hooks are a lot of damage and really insane in this build, as they kinda work a bit the same as the tentacles do, but not having them is not the biggest problem. As you can see, we still cleared the first boss without any problems. Still full revives, almost full HP, and the damage is going.
Remember.
Banish this. I do want to get some more levels. Ooh. But not for any of that. The grappling, very nice. Now, as you can see, that also just long range shoots out, deals with the far away stuff, also pierces through everything else. Just really good clear addition to the tentacles. Also very broken against some bosses with fast hit rate. Though against everything else you will be just fine just with your tentacles. And you still have a lot of attack time, so like turning an auto attack and just starting to blast the boss with that is also always an option. Also putting some... well, if you fix the experience problem right, you could put some levels into auto attack and play it more of a hybrid power attack build. I don't know if I would recommend this, to be honest, because it's a lot of investment for not that much payoff. Your damage is just fine. That seems like a good one, actually. Not seeing a lot of those. Yeah, and our cooldown at this point is below 1 second. getting a bit blocked down right now, but another level here. And actually doesn't look that bad again. Get the grappling hook. Get some HP back.
That's a tough shrimp.
A tough shrimp indeed. Honestly, very nice. Just be seeing my life going up steady from that insane amount of life regen. Yeah, life regen is over 4 life per second at this point. Which again we really need though, as our life melts away crazy. We're not max 3, right? No, but 9. Close to. Yeah, yes, just take Retribution and make it more safe. Yeah, at this point it's unlikely anything will be real dangerous in this run. I should have taken the evasion, to be honest. Another defensive player. Even if it's just a few percentages. And yeah, if you want to make this build defensive more on the baseline, you will need to go for evasion, as armor doesn't work as defensive layer. Well, it increases your HP massively, but on 2k HP, any other defensive layer scales better with your HP than more HP. Though usually with the short damage stops you get from your ring and the still massive amount of HP, you usually should be fine even if darkness 100. In Act 3, where you have a lot more stuff that's on range, it's a bit more difficult, but not that much, as grappling hook usually deals with that. As you can see, our boss damage is also really nothing to sneeze at, as those tentacles really clear down with or power damage. And the cooldown reduction from this unique. Just 0.6 seconds for 5 tentacles. Every one of them hurts. That's mathematically a shit ton of damage. Could just take radiance, but I think it's overkill. Just stay safe with the retribution. HP. Elemental force. Yep. Get hit once, turtle up. Nothing after matters for a short duration. Actually pretty strong when you don't get hit that much already. Yeah, we maxed out on that. Just roll down here. Yeah, the double powers also just real powerful with the tentacles. More max life. That's really all you need, to be fair. I just pinata that with the grappling hooks. It's crazy.
It's gonna be. Yeah, we definitely can go in for that though. Another projectile on the grappling. And yeah, here you can see again, the run is almost over. And I'm only on 33%, 33 levels, which is
really not a lot.
No mercy.
Oh. Well, that could actually be nice. Get more power projectiles? Probably. I missed the cooldown reduction. I will try this, but later time. Oh. Interesting, I keep that. Oh, okay, I wanted to look at the boots again, sadly. Last item I picked up again. And the final charge begins of Act 1. I don't want charge though. Oh, that's a real big one. Getting this at the end, flat damage on all the percentage we have is the biggest increase. Get some boss damage, it's about time. Oh yeah, you see that? With the frozen damage. That couldn't actually haven't procced better. Nice. Alright. Let's see the end screen. $189 million, that's actually quite okay for this build. Nothing too special, nothing too unspecial.